Myanmar Union government, the Tatmadaw, which is the Myanmar Armed Forces, various ethnic armed organizations, as well as domestic and foreign investors. And they claim and contest authority, legitimacy, and sovereignty over, at times, overlapping territorial spaces and the associated natural resources within them. So maybe some of you would be familiar with hydrosocial literature. In recent years, there's been considerable scholarly effort to try and reconceptualize water-society relations and to question the dualistic notions that places nature, including water, outside of the realm of society. And I think this very much reflects the theme of the keynote yesterday. So in hydrosocial research, the emphasis is that water and society are actually internally relational, and therefore they create human with more than human assemblages of hybrid water. And of particular relevance to this paper is that those assemblages also have spatial dimensions that we can understand as hydrosocial territories. So through this hydrosocial lens, one pair of researchers, Linton and Butts, observed that there are many different kinds of water that are associated with these different assemblages. For example, in one assemblage, water might be constituted as a public good, whilst in another it might be understood as a commodity. So the reason why we've been finding this approach interesting is that it allows us to have a critical scrutinization of the meaning of modern water, which is when water is reduced basically to its physical characteristics, as is practiced in science, H2O. And through that practice, water becomes rendered separate from society. In this dualistic modern ontology, water therefore becomes the subject of technical management, which is based on the claims of neutral scientific principles, and in water, this is often manifest in terms of integrated water resources management. So in this presentation, we take as a starting point that there are multiple existing historically, culturally, and materially embedded realities or ontologies. And these ontologies must be understood not as predefined and static, but rather, as in the words of Anna Moll, that they are enacted and they are done rather than observed. Therefore, we're not really trying to find an authoritative meaning of what water is, but rather by looking at these networks and tracing the human and more than human assemblages around water, we're trying to see what different types of water emerge, how they're performed,